Welcome to The Author Show, where we present new authors and books. From fiction to self-help and everything in between, you'll find it all here. To watch the TV version of our program, visit authorswebtv.com. That's authorswebtv.com. And now, let the show begin.
Hi, this is Linda Thompson, your host for The Author Show. If you knew a guy for years and then learned he was a transgender male to female, would you go on to marry him, her? That's what happened in today's featured book, My Husband Looks Better in Lingerie Than I Do, Damn It. Author Bobbie Thompson, no relation to me, joins us today to tell her side of the story of living with a transgender, sharing both the good and the bad times. Bobbie tells me her story is about a transition of perspective from ignorance and misunderstanding to educated and informed. That makes me want to learn a whole lot more. So, Bobbie, welcome to The Author Show.
Thank you, Linda. It's really good to be here today. I appreciate you having me.
Bobbie, please give us a short overview of My Husband Looks Better in Lingerie Than I Do, Damn It.
It is my memoir, and it is about having known Alan, a male, for 25 to 30 years, and even sharing a 3-year intimate relationship with Alan back in the mid-90s. And then our ways kind of part, and about 10 years later, I saw Alana. And on that day, because I had known the person for so long, Alana kind of flirted with me. And my response was, "You're a freak. I don't want to have anything to do with you." So my book tells the story of how I went from being closed-minded and not knowing anything about the transgender situation, and like a lot of people believe anything that's outside the norm of your life is just kind of freaky, to learning that people are just people no matter what their life's experience.
I absolutely love the title of your book. How did you decide on it?
Because it's the truth. That caricature on the front of the book of Alana and I dressed in our lingerie standing in front of the mirror, I have literally been in that position before and just about as ticked off as I look in that caricature.
How would you describe your writing style?
Oh, my goodness. I'm not necessarily a writer. I am a storyteller, I guess you would say. And I thought mine was a good story to tell. Basically, my style of writing was just to sit down and quickly put the words on paper.
Is this your first book? And if yes, will there be more?
Yes, this is my first book. Yes, there will be more. I have learned a lot since becoming an outsider looking in member of the transgender community, and I've already come up with the title of my next book. It's going to be called Baby Get Your Boobs Off the Sink, Food for Thought.
You split your book into 2 sections. Will you please explain the why behind it?
Yes, the first section gives you a background of how I knew the person that I'm currently married to, and in my eyes, because of the type of relationship that we had, this person was the most masculine, aggressive person I had ever known in my life, to continuing the story of being with Alana and coming to know Alana as a female. And then the second section is basically lessons that I learned regarding the transgender community. I guess you could say the first part is my personal experience, and the second part, even though it's still personal experience, it's a lot of lessons, a lot of things that I would have never imagined if I had not been taught those things.
Are the 2 of you still married, and are there any children involved?
We've only been married since 2008. So yes, we kind of still on our honeymoon, I guess you'd say. And we both have children from previous marriages, but no children together. And we are enjoying our grandchildren now.
How did the kids take all of this?
It was something new, of course, especially with my 2 children. But they have come to, it's kind of hard to say they understand. I don't think anybody understands someone else's experience. They accept Alana as the person that she is, because she is one of the kindest, sweetest, most gentle, loving people that I have ever known. My children are aware of that. And of course, Alana's son, when she did come out somewhere, I think it was around 2005 maybe, his response was, "You are my parent, no matter what the situation is, and I'll love you forever." So everything's been pretty good.
I've read some excerpts from your book, and they are really quite comical. Do you think that humor got you through whatever challenges you might have faced in this?
I think humor is a very important thing, and it's good to be able to laugh about some of the things. It's better than crying about them, believe me. But some of the things, it's just very true. Everything that I say in there, even though it comes out very humorous sometimes, it's just true the way the things happen. And I didn't mean to be funny, it just is.
If you were writing an article introducing your book, what would the headline be?
You're not going to believe this one.
You live in a small town in Kentucky. How has the acceptance been there? Has it been a challenge?
We have had a few people who will walk across the street on the other side and kind of look at us funny, but there hasn't really been any situations to where we've been mistreated or anything like that. And the Sholar family, my spouse's family, had a band back in the day, so a lot of people know the family, knew of the family, so the person is still the same person. So, and I think that's something that the people recognize. And so the Sholars are all liked here in town.
What type of feedback have you had so far from readers of your book?
Everybody seems to be very interested in the subject, and a lot of people like the story. I have had people tell me that I needed a little more editing, and that's why I say I'm not a writer, I'm a storyteller. But everybody seems to enjoy the book, and it seems to be a fairly easy read, too.
What message do you want readers to take away from reading your book?
Oh, that's easy. The thing that I say so often is people are just people, no matter what their life's journey. And that is the message that I want to get out.
Where can we learn more about you and Alana, and where can we purchase My Husband Looks Better in Lingerie Than I Do, damn it?
Well, it's available on Amazon, and if you go to my website, myhusbandlooksbetter.com, there's all sorts of information there. There's access to videos and things that we've done. There's excerpts from the book, and there is contact page on our website at myhusbandlooksbetter.com to where you can contact us and ask us any sorts of questions or anything from there too.
In the minute we have left, please share with our audience one thing that we have not discussed that would be an incentive for them to read your book.
Be open-minded. Live life open-minded. If I had stayed where I was when I initially told Alana, I don't want to have anything to do with you, look at this love and this life that I would have missed out on. So keep an open mind.
Bobbie, it's been delightful talking with you today. You provided some excellent insight into the transgender world, and I really appreciate it. The more we learn about this community, the greater the acceptance will be. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
I found the following on Bobbie's website and wanted to end today's show with her words. It is our hope that by sharing our journey together, it can help eliminate the ignorance and foster acceptance of trans persons, not only in our small town, but all over the world. However, acceptance is not instantaneous. It comes through a process. At least it did for me. My process began at intolerance, advanced to tolerance, eventually became acceptance, and then grew into love. This is Linda Thompson, concluding another edition of The Author Show. Please share this interview with your friends and family so that they too may have the opportunity to discover our guest and her work. And why not help spread the word on social media as well? Please join us again next time for another exciting author and another great book on The Author Show.
Thanks for listening to The Author Show. To contact us, call toll-free 1-877-955-8800. That's 877-955-8800. Or visit theauthorshow.com. That's theauthorshow.com. Tune in next time to another great author on The Author Show.